أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين كفروا أعمالهم كسراب بقيعة يحسبه الظمآن ماء حتى إذا جاءه لم يجده شيئا ووجد الله عنده فوفاه حسابه والله سريع الحساب. Here Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala gives the example of a kafir, that a kafir, he does good deeds in the world and he has hope that tomorrow on the day of Qiyamah he is also going to be rewarded for his good deeds, whereas in reality there is nothing for the kafir tomorrow on the day of Qiyamah. Whatever reward he is to receive, he will receive his reward in full in this dunya. So here Allah Ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَعْمَالُهُمْ كَسَرَابٍ بِقِيعَةٍ, that those that disbelieve, those that make kufr, their actions are like a mirage on an open field. يَحْسَبُهُ الظَّمْآنُ مَاءً, which a thirsty person thinks it to be water. That a person is traveling out in the desert somewhere, and in the distance when he is looking, he sees that there is water that is over there. So he is thirsty, he now starts going towards that water. Allah Ta'ala further says, حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءَهُ لَمْ يَجِدْهُ شَيْئًا, when he comes to it, he does not find any water. There was no water there whatsoever. وَوَجَدَ اللَّهَ عِنْدَهُ فَوَفَّاهُ حِسَابًا. So similarly, the kafir, the good deed that he does in this dunya, he thinks that tomorrow I will see the reward of it on the day of Qiyamah. But وَوَجَدَ اللَّهَ عِنْدَهُ, he finds the decision of Allah Ta'ala by it. When he comes to it tomorrow on the day of Qiyamah, the decision of Allah is that he must be given adhab, he must be punished because of his kufr and because of his disbelief. فَوَفَّاهُ حِسَابًا, so he receives his dues in full. And what is his due? The adhab of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Wallahu sari'ul hisab, and Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is very swift in reckoning. So this is the first example of a kafir, that he gets absolutely nothing, whereas he has hope of the akhirah. And the second example of the kafir, Allah gives an example of a kafir that he is enjoying this dunya. He is involved in his kufr, he is involved in his shirk, he is opposing Islam, he is opposing the Muslim. As for this kafir, he will never ever find the light of Islam. So Allah Ta'ala says, أَوْ كَظُلُمَاتٍ فِي بَحْرِ اللُّجِّ, or the example of a kafir is like multitudes of darkness under في بحر اللُّجِّ, under a dark ocean, يَغْشَاهُ مَوْجٌ, which a wave has covered it, مِنْ فَوْقِهِ مَوْجٌ, and on top of that wave is another wave, يَغْشَاهُ مَوْجٌ مِنْ فَوْقِهِ سَحَابٌ, and on top of that is a cloud. So you got waves, and then you got on top of that waves, and on top of that you got a cloud. ظُلُمَاتٌ بَعْضُهَا فَوْقَ بَعْضٍ, this is multitudes of darkness above one another, that even a speck of light cannot enter. There's so much of darkness that the light can never ever enter into this. Allah Ta'ala says, إِذَا أَخْرَجَ يَدَهُ لَمْ يَكَدْ يَرَاهَا, that it is so dark that if a person has to take out his hand in these multitudes of darkness, he will not be able to see his hand as well. So exactly the same way, when the kafir, he's involved in multitudes of darkness, he's in kufr, he's in shirk, he's opposing Islam, he's opposing the Muslim, he's against the deen of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, will he ever see the light of Islam? He'll never see the light of Islam. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَجْعَلِ اللَّهُ لَهُ نُورًا فَمَا لَهُ مِن نُور. There is no nur, there is no light for that person whom Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala does not stipulate, Allah does not fix any light for him. He will never ever see the light of Islam. Thereafter Allah Ta'ala says, أَلَمْ تَرَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ يُسَبِّحُ لَهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالطَّيْرُ الصَّافَّاتِ. Do you not see that whoever is in the heavens and the earth, they make the tasbih and glorify Allah Ta'ala. Insan, jinnat, the animals, the insects, all make the tasbih and they glorify Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. وَالطَّيْرُ الصَّافَّاتِ, and the bird with their wings open. كُلٌّ قَدْ عَلِمَ صَلَاتَهُ وَتَسْبِيحَهُ, everyone know their salah. Salah means their way of ibadat. The bird has its different way of ibadat. The animal has its different way of ibadat. The insect has its different way of ibadat. Insan, Allah has given them a different ibadat. So everyone knows its different way of ibadat. وَتَسْبِيحَ, and its different way of glorifying Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ بِمَا يَفْعَلُونَ, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has full knowledge of what they do. وَلِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. وَإِلَى اللَّهِ الْمَصِيرُ, and towards Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is our return. We'll continue.